Hello, so recently I made a video on my Arkarium and Magnus run, and someone has requested for me to show my scale wheel, and so I thought what better way to do it than to do it through a video. And so my scale wheel, it may not be the best out there, and it's definitely not the only way you can do it, but I just do it this way because it works for me. And I actually do have different scale wheels for different kind of bosses and different kind of guild events. So let's get started. So this is my scale wheel for mobbing. As you can tell, I put in all the AoE into my scale wheel because having more AoE for mobbing is better. I do have my Big Bang on the second page. And to be honest, it doesn't matter where you place your Big Bang so long as it's on the scale wheel. Some people only use Big Bang for mobbing instead of Angel Ray, but I use both because Angel Ray has a further range of attack than Big Bang, even though Big Bang is kind of an AoE too. So as you can see, Big Bang has AoE, but it's not reaching very far, but Angel Ray can hit further than the Big Bang. So moving on to my bossing scale wheel, I use this scale wheel for CRA, for Magnus, any Chaos Expedition, except Arkarium. As you can tell, I put Dispel and Heal on the first page because they are more often used in the bosses, but I do not preset them together because if you have bosses like Magnus and Chaos Queen that does zombie, you may end up accidentally killing your teammates if you press the heal first. And of course, there are other stuff like the RI, Teleport, and Angel Ray on my first page too. Moving on to my second page, I do have Bahamut, Resurrection, Benediction, and HD on my second page. Some people put the HD and Angel Ray together, but I don't because I think that the HD cast time is a bit too slow compared to constant Angel Ray. And I don't actually put Benediction on my pet buff because Benediction is useful for certain situations and certain bosses. So putting it on pet buff would make it cool down when you actually need it, but I won't be going through the details of when to use it in this video because that would make the video too long. And this is the scale wheel that I use for Sharenian Culvert or SC. And as you can see, it's almost the same as the bossing scale wheel. The only difference is there is Divine Protection instead of Dispel on the first page. And the reason for that is because Divine Protection is very useful in SC because when you're on it, you can actually stand there and tank all the stun attacks from the boss for the 10 seconds. So putting it on the first page lets you see how long it takes till your pet is going to rebuff you and how long you're going to stay on the Divine Protection till it wears off. This is my scale wheel for Arkarium. And this scale wheel is only used for Arkarium because Arkarium requires Bishop to manual a lot of different kind of scales. And as you can see, I actually do preset my Dispel, Heal, and Fountain into one. And this is okay for Arkarium because Arkarium do not have zombie and there's too many skills to bring, so I had to preset them. I do put Shell on the first page because when the crack happens, you do only have 1 to 2 seconds to click it, so that kind of justifies it being on the first page. However, because I've been bossing Arkarium for many times, I actually do know when I can pre-click the shell, so this is not as important for me to be on the first page anymore. And I do have the other scales that a bishop is required to manual in Arkarium on the second page, and that includes Benediction, the Divine Protection, and Resurrection. And that's all for my scale wheel. Thank you for watching. If you do have any questions, you can just leave them in the comment section.